I'm really excited about the first budget of the year. This is actually going to be the first budget that I'm not going to be having to pay an auto loan. But then also, I was telling you guys that some of my goals for 2022 is going to be one, to get me a Roth IRA. And I have until April the 14th to fully fund that. So I'm going to see if I'm going to be able to do it, because y'all know last year I had saved $10,000. So let's see if I'm going to be able to fully fund it to $6,000. That's going to be a stretch goal, but we're going to see if I can do it. And what way to be able to see if I can do that? By budgeting my money. That's really going to be able to help me to be able to determine how much money I have coming in compared to going out, and what I'm going to have left over. When I had the Intentional Millionaire on the channel and he was talking about the Roth IRA, he was saying that some of the steps that we really want to do is, one, make sure that we are fully funding our 401k, then doing a Roth IRA. So I did make some changes to some of my benefits, and I am fully funding my 401k at work now, and I increased some of my benefits at work. So I will say that this check is going to be a little bit less than I have been getting, but I think it's okay. Another thing that I did was increase my internet. So I increased my internet speed, and I don't know how my bill went from $76 to $157. So we're definitely going to get into that in this budget. Now, you can always drop down in the description and get my free budget and debt repayment template, but also you can get my 2022 digital budget planner. I added a lot of new things to the digital budget planner this year. This time we have a goal planner, also have a credit card planner, and then a savings, so that way if we do a savings challenge, we can keep track about how much money we're saving every month. So definitely drop down in the description and go over to my Etsy shop if you are interested in getting my 2022 digital budget planner. Right now it is on sale for $25. Now let's get started with this budget. We can do our budgets together. That way we can hold each other accountable. Let's get into it. Hey everybody, I'm Tasha from the Major Change Group, where we believe small changes can create big results. And if this is your first time on the channel, welcome. We talk about credit, budgeting, and student loans. I'm definitely interested to see how this budget with me is going to go, since I'm not paying the auto loan, but then also since I know this check is going to be a little bit less since I have increased some of my benefits. One other thing about, since this is going to be the first check of the year, I'm really going to take a look at, are there some things that I can cut out of my budget? Y'all, I know one thing that I want to cut out, possibly. I haven't made my mind up 100% for sure. So I have this gym membership, and y'all, I have not been to the gym because I'm just not for sure yet. Most of the time I'm walking, but now that it's gotten cold, y'all, we had snow here, I'm definitely not getting out. So I'm just trying to see how I'm going to transition with going to the gym. But that's like an extra, $25 that I'm paying every month. And I've been paying this for a year and a half that I really haven't went. And so that's like over $200 that I really could have allocated in another way. So I think, especially with this being the first budget of the year, it's really good to take a look at some of those things to see, do I really need that subscription? Do I really need that gym membership? I mean, I know with this being the beginning of the year, people are trying to get their fitness goals and stuff like that. But really taking a look at those things that are just kind of eating up our money, even if it can be small amounts, eventually, now it's like $200, almost $300 that I pretty much have wasted in a year. I could have got new gym equipment. I could have got me some little equipment around the house that I could have used. I could have got some sneakers. Like, there are so many other things that I could have done with that, $200 to almost $300. So this is a good time to take a look at our budget. But we're going to go ahead and go over to my laptop so we can take a look at this budget and see how it's going. I've already inputted all of the information, and taking a look at the first section, we have source. and the source is a salary. Now I put all of my information in one piece, but let's say you have your salary, you have a side hustle, and you have some additional funds coming in, then you can break all yours out. But I just put my salary in one, and then I put all of my expenses. So you can see I got my mortgage, and then look, you see I got Comcast, where really it should have been 75, 76, but then it really ended up being $157.76. Now what I did, because I was just looking at this and I'm like, this does not really seem right. So I ended up calling them, and I had to end up calling twice, because the first time I called, and the lady, she didn't really want to help me. So then I called back the next day, and the lady ended up giving me a $40 credit. Now, for my Comcast, it's auto drafted out of my account. So they're actually going to take $157.76 out of my account. But next month, the bill should go down to $119. That's what they said. But they're going to give me a $40 credit. So that's going to be good for the next month. And then my NES bill, my electricity, it was $119.19, and like last month it was $86. So that kind of ate my budget up a little bit. And then for credit cards, so for my credit cards, I like to use my credit cards like a debit card, but I have a few reoccurring purchases that are auto drafted off of my credit cards, and that's what this is. And so normally it's only like $66, but I ended up getting something to do with YouTube. I can't remember exactly what it is, and it was $100 a month. So that went up to $166. So when I tally everything up, that's going to be $2,356.91. And so for the month, I'm looking to bring home $3,441.08. So that means I'm going to have left over $1,084.17. Now, I have for my to-do list, I really want to set up my Roth IRA, because I'm wanting to fully fund it for 2021 by April of 2022. I want to say April the 14th of 2022. That's the last day that I can fully fund it. So that's really what I'm wanting to do, and that's how my budget is looking right now. And so I have the $1,084.17. So especially if I'm going to be doing a zero-based budget, where I want to make sure to allocate all of the money, because if you don't allocate the money, then you know how you'll be nibbling. So most likely, I don't know that I'm just going to put all 1,000 into the Roth IRA, but I'm going to break it out. So next we're going to go over to my debt repayment. So let's go over there. Now we're over here to my debt repayment, and I'm so excited that I don't have my auto loan and I'm paying anymore. So all the debt that I have is my student loans and my mortgage. So for my student loans, I owe $55,902. But right now we do not have any payments that we have to make. Then I have my mortgage, and I owe $105,964. And my monthly mortgage payment is $735. So in total, I owe $161,766. And right now, I'm not doing a debt snowball, because I was talking to my dad today, and I was just like, you know what? I'm not for sure how I want to do my debt snowball. Do I want to do my student loans? Do I want to do my mortgage? Now, I did set a goal for myself for my student loans to maybe pay them off in 5 years. That's what I said. But I'm just like, I don't know what I want to do. So I'm going to really think about it even more for the month of January, because I don't know if I want to maybe start with my mortgage, because, you don't necessarily have to do, like let's say if I was doing a debt snowball, then next I would do my actual student loan, since that's the lowest, but actually my student loan interest rate is the highest. But I don't know. I really want to take a look at it and really run the numbers a little bit more to see exactly what I want to do in regards to my debt snowball. So right now, I don't think I'm going to do anything, and I'm just going to leave it there. But let me know in the comments, what do you think that you would do? Because I was like, you can keep your student loans forever, but I don't think I want to do that. But I don't know that I'm really ready to start. I don't know. I don't know. So let me know in the comments, what do you think I should do? So next, we're going to go over to my credit cards. And this is something new that I added to the digital budget planner. So let's go over to the credit card. Now we're going to take a look at my credit card planner. And this is really just to help me to be organized, especially when I'm trying to do the credit card utilization hack. So I have all of my credit cards wrote down on here. So I got the Navy Federal Cash Reward, the Navy Federal Flagship, More Rewards, the Southwest card, the IHG, the Chase Sapphire Preferred, the Discover City, and American Express. And so I don't have any balances on the cards except for two, which is the Navy Federal Cash Reward and then the Navy Federal Flagship. Now, for the Navy Federal Cash Reward, since I just got this card in December, they haven't closed it out yet. So while I do have a $417.45 balance, I can make a payment on it, but I can still do the credit card utilization hack on it, but they haven't closed it out, so I don't have a due date. Right now, I only have a due date on my Navy Federal Flagship. The minimum payment is $20, but I owe $229.55, and the due date is 2/22 of 2022. And I can do the credit card utilization hack on this one as well. And it says that my statement date is 1/5. And I know that's kind of weird, but I'm going to put a snapshot here. But I know since I've been doing the credit card utilization hack for a while, I know that the new statement date is going to be 2/5 of 2022. So I'm thinking that my payment date is going to be maybe 2/7 or 2/8 of 2022. I hope that makes sense, but that's how I do it. But right here, I'm going to put, I have not paid any interest on this credit card, even though I'm paying the credit card after the due date on the statement date. I hope that makes sense, but I have not paid any interest on the credit card. And that's why I'm saying you'll have to watch the video where I was talking about the credit card utilization hack, because what I do is I'll go over to my credit report and I'll see when is it going to report. And so now that I've been doing it for a little bit, I know that it's going to report maybe 2/8 or 2/9. So I'll just pay it after that. And then I still won't pay any interest on it. And then what I did, I put all of my interest rates. So you can see, like with the Navy Federal credit cards, those interest rates are a lot less than the City and the American Express. Well, actually, the American Express, I could not find that one because I just got that card in December. But right now, I know that I have a 0% interest for 15 months, which is amazing. No interest for 15 months. So we're going to have to see. So I still have to get my minimum spend on that credit card plus my Navy Federal Cash Rewards credit card. And I have to get a minimum spend for that by 3/11 of 2022. So I only have probably about 60 some odd days to be able to get the minimum spend really on both of those credit cards. So I got to really get to it on those. Now, with me only owing $647 for all of my credit cards, y'all, that's probably like 0.01 of my credit utilization on all of my credit cards. And I know for sure for the Navy Federal Flagship, I don't even think that's 2%. That might be 2%. And then for the cash rewards, that's probably like 1%. So I'm still doing good on my credit utilization. And I think that this is just going to help me to be organized, especially when I'm trying to do the credit card utilization hack. So let me know what you think. This was definitely a good start to the new year, just getting this first budget in order and then seeing, what do I need to cut out and how things are going. And let me know in the comments, how did your budget go? We want to make sure that we're keeping each other accountable. My main thing this year is going to be my savings. And y'all, I'm really going to create me a plan to pay off my student loans. I know right now Biden has extended the no student loan or no interest until May of 2021. So within that time, I really want to create me a plan. I think I'm going to do a 5-year goal to pay off my student loans. So we're going to see. Especially since I paid the auto loan off in a year. So that was $20,000 I paid off in a year. If I really put my mind to it, we're going to see. I hope that you have found this helpful. Please like, subscribe, share with a friend, and turn your notification bell on so you will be notified when new content drops. I thank you so much for watching. Until next time. It's not a game, it's a rich thing.